The ominous twilight of New Year's Day 2024 cast an eerie shadow over central Japan as the Earth itself seemed to rebel against the tranquility of the holiday season. In a harrowing sequence of events, the region bore witness to an unprecedented series of 21 earthquakes, each registering a magnitude of 4.0 or higher, relentless in their assault for slightly over 90 minutes. The Japan Meteorological Agency, the guardian of seismic activity, watched in disbelief as nature orchestrated a symphony of destruction that would soon send shockwaves across the nation. The crescendo of this seismic symphony reached its terrifying peak with the recording of a colossal tremor, boasting a magnitude of 7.6. This seismic giant sounded the alarm, triggering the issuance of tsunami warnings that would set the west coast of Japan on the path to an unforeseen destiny. On that fateful January 1st, 2024, at around 4:10 p.m. local time, the Earth convulsed beneath its surface, unleashing a forceful seismic upheaval with a depth of 10 kilometers. The Japan Meteorological Agency and the United States Geological Survey swiftly confirmed the magnitude of the earthquake, sending out urgent tsunami warnings to coastal areas. The first tsunami waves, with heights reaching approximately 1.20 meters, crashed upon the shores of Wajima, a city located about 500 kilometers west of Tokyo. Simultaneously, the Noto peninsula in Ishikawa prefecture bore the brunt of waves surging up to an alarming 5 meters. This west-central region of Japan, situated on the main island of Honshu, found itself at the mercy of the Sea of Japan. The gravity of the situation prompted Japanese authorities to activate a tsunami warning along the entire western coast of the country. Residents and individuals in vulnerable areas were urgently urged to take precautions and adhere to safety guidelines. The specter of this earthquake and the ensuing tsunami warning cast a long shadow of concern over Japan, a nation all too familiar with the ravages of natural disasters. The unfolding events were closely monitored by both local authorities and international organizations alike. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, the epicenter of this seismic onslaught was identified in Ishikawa and nearby prefectures, with one of them registering a preliminary magnitude of 7.6, as reported by the Associated Press. A tsunami warning echoed across the western coastal regions of Ishikawa, Niigata and Toyama prefectures, a critical alert highlighted by Reuters. Tremors rippled through the capital Tokyo and the Kanto area, a sobering reality reported by the Japan Times. As the tsunami warning reverberated, people scrambled to evacuate coastal areas, seeking refuge atop buildings or higher ground. Noto in Ishikawa faced the wrath of waves, towering up to 5 meters, as captured by Japanese public broadcaster NHK. Kanazawa Station, a bustling hub, became a scene of chaos as the earthquake struck, impacting countless individuals who were likely visiting for the holidays or exploring Ishikawa's tourist attractions. In the aftermath of the seismic turmoil, Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Hayashi Yoshimasa addressed a conference, assuring the nation that no damage had been reported at the country's nuclear power plants, as reported by local media house NHK. Furthermore, an official from the Japan Nuclear Regulation Authority provided reassurance that the plants possessed the necessary power, allowing spent fuel rods to continue cooling. The Japan Meteorological Agency issued a cautionary statement urging residents to remain vigilant for potential aftershocks, especially those with a seismic intensity of 7 for about a week, with a heightened alert for the next 2-3 days.
Ishikawa県能登町は津波です。助けに来てください。
In Suzu City, located near the epicenter in Ishikawa Prefecture, officials reported several collapsed houses and electricity poles in the aftermath of the earthquake. A guard at the city office in Wajima City, also registering an intensity of upper 6, described the aftermath, stating that all the shelves in the office collapsed. The building itself was not severely damaged, but the ground in front of it and several nearby structures suffered significant collapses. Reports from NHK indicated that waves, though slightly mitigated, reached up to 3 meters in other prefectures, including Niigata and Toyama. Remarkably, despite the intensity of the seismic and tsunami events, there were no immediate reports of damage or casualties. Hokuriku Electric Power initiated checks for irregularities at its nuclear power plants, according to Reuters, citing NHK. The situation unfolded against the backdrop of Japan's inherent vulnerability to earthquakes, given its location on the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire, where frequent tectonic plate interactions occur. Social media platforms erupted with first-hand accounts, with mentions of strong tremors felt not only in Tokyo, but also in Osaka and Kyoto. The imminent threat of a tsunami and waves of up to 5 meters on the west coast sent shockwaves through the digital sphere. Terrified individuals shared their experiences, recounting the unsettling moment when a routine day turned into a life-altering event. As news of the earthquake and tsunami warning spread, an unsettling realization dawned on residents. A road in Ishikawa Prefecture lay destroyed in the quake's aftermath, a stark symbol of the raw power nature wields. Amidst the chaos, a plea for environmental responsibility emerged, questioning how the planet could be saved and emphasizing that the duty lies with each individual. The disruption extended to transportation, with some train services suspended in parts of Japan, adding to the challenges faced by those attempting to navigate the aftermath of the disaster. Following the tsunami warning in Fukuoka, crows gathered atop buildings, their loud cawing interpreted by some as an ominous sign from nature. The incident underscored the interconnectedness of natural events and the need for heightened awareness in the face of potential disasters. Beyond Japan's borders, North and South Korea braced for the ripple effects of the tsunami. South Korea's east coast experienced a tsunami measuring under 1 meter, with warnings of possible larger waves in the hours that followed. Meanwhile, North Korea issued its own tsunami warnings, heightening the collective anxiety in the region. Wajima City Fire Department in Ishikawa Prefecture reported at least 30 instances of collapsed buildings, as local media conveyed the extent of the devastation. The aftermath saw a significant disruption in communication networks across Ishikawa Prefecture, with NTT West confirming the widespread impact. NTT Docomo reported extensive outages in mobile calls and data services, affecting major cities including Kanazawa, Kaga, Komatsu, and Nonoichi. Niigata Airport, a vital transportation hub, found itself temporarily closed due to the seismic activity, with authorities implementing precautionary measures to ensure the safety of passengers and airport personnel. The seismic disturbance brought back haunting memories for Japan, a nation scarred by the catastrophic 9.0 magnitude undersea quake in March 2011. That devastating event triggered a tsunami, leaving around 18,500 people dead or missing. In March 2022, a 7.4 magnitude quake off the coast of Fukushima claimed 3 lives. And a century ago, in 1923, Tokyo faced devastation from a massive earthquake. In the face of this latest disaster, Japan stands at a critical juncture, grappling not only with the immediate aftermath, but also with the collective trauma of its seismic past.